Hello, my name is Graham Reaper from Xbox Tavern, and these are my first impressions of Marvel's Midnight Suns. The first thing to notice is the character models. Although the graphics don't look stunning on the facial models, the fact they're not based on the famous actors that play the characters, and the fact they look more like their comic book personas, is a bit of a plus. It kind of detracts away from their actor counterparts and really brings a sort of a unique experience to the characters. The cutscenes in the game are really, really good. They're very action packed and they really bring you into the story quite nicely. It brings sort of characters you may not be familiar with, like I wasn't familiar with Magic or the Robbie Reyes version of Ghost Rider and Nico Minoru. I'm not familiar with those, but they're interesting to learn about and they're fun sort of superheroes in their own right. And the fact that Blade is kind of seen as a younger character in this game is also quite a unique view on his character as well. It's quite fun to see. And the same with the chemistry between Iron Man and Doctor Strange is also something to witness. It's their dialogue is amazing. The character you play as, the Hunter, is a bit strange, but the fact you get to customize them and really put your own feel on the character is great. It feels like you're putting in a personal touch. The only weird thing is that everyone calls you the Hunter rather than just Hunter, which can really make the conversation feel a bit weird at times. But it's nice to sort of play as a brand new superhero that you have some control over. Um, Also, you'll discover that there's a lot of comedy dialogue in this game between all the different characters. They either poke fun at each other or they just try and cheer each other up with some of the dialogue. And there's a lot of nods to the movie influences as well. That's quite fun to witness as well. Um, at first, I was sort of worried about the combat involving cards because it's just very at the start. It's really really hard to get a grasp of, but it's just difficult at the beginning. As you progress with upgrades and you find new cards, the game it becomes much easier to manage, and you understand the strategy a bit more, and then you can sort of really plan your moves and take your time with it rather than just rushing through it. You can downgrade the difficulty to a story-based mode, which makes things a lot easier if you just want to sort of immerse yourself in the storyline, and I wouldn't blame you if you did. It's a perfectly fine way of playing this. Yeah, the only thing I'm not too keen of is just like the area in between the combat. Is just you were in an area called the Abbey, which is just a massive wide open area where you just run around either solving mini puzzles or looking for cards or looking for chests and just diary pages, which just feels like padding to the game. But I mean, that's the only kind of bad thing I can think about this. But I'm really digging it. I'm loving the voice acting and the storyline. And yeah, this could even be a contender for my game of the year.